welcome you all. I am Sandeep Panduranga. In this class, I am going to teach you. It is the one of the most easiest topic in a reasoning, that is coding and decoding. I'll repeat it. One of the most easiest topic in reasoning, that is coding and decoding. Then guys, what do you mean by coding and what do you mean by decoding? Simple guys, don't think and a much knowledge a part for the computer. So just it is for the reasoning, that's it. You just concentrate what do you mean by the in terms of reasoning, that is coding and decoding. Simple guys, coding it is and decoding it is nothing but the dollar, number or symbol or letter, number and symbol, they have to be coded either by either. I'll repeat it. For example, the letter A is there. The letter of A is to be coded one form of number. It should be as 1 or in form of symbol. In form of symbol it is nothing but I'll code it as percentage. Is it clear? Then they have to go with the symbol. That symbol as dollar. That dollar in coding and decoding, how can we code it? One is number. It is 2 or 3 or whatever number you have given, you have to take it and write it. Okay. In terms of that is alphabetical order, that should be B or C and something. So let's go with the problem, then you guys can easily understand what is coding and decoding. Before going to this problem, we should identify or we should understand what do you mean by coding and decoding. Is it clear? Then we have to move for the types of coding and decoding. In types of coding and decoding, we have one is direct form of coding, another one is jumbled form of coding and decoding. Then what do you mean by the direct form of coding and decoding? That is very important. Guys, most of the question in a banking exam, they are asking either by direct or either by the jumbled. There is a compulsory 5 marks question in the coding and decoding. Guys, let's look at here. What do you mean by what is direct form of coding and decoding and what is the jumbled form of coding and decoding? Look at here guys, this is the example of direct form of coding and decoding. Look at here guys, the letter R, A, T, K, F, Q, E, P, J, I, M, U, D, H. Then that R is there coded in form of 3. Look at here. This is the just example I am showing you guys. R, just they have to code it as, that is number. Then A, then coded as symbol, it is nothing but at the rate. Then T, they are coded by the number 2. It is called as a direct. Why? We have know this, what is R to be coded as 3. Then A, what is the code? At the rate. And T coded as 2. It is nothing but guys, I'll repeat it, in coding and decoding, the letter can be coded either by symbol or either by number. That is the first chance. And second chance, again the letter or number, that number can be coded by either symbol or by the letter. Then you have to go through the once again the example, then you can easily identify which type of the question is going to ask in the examination. Look at here, again K is to be coded as 1, F is coded as 9, Q as coded as 4, E as coded as copyright, P as coded as percentage, J as 5 and so on up to the H. The H has to be coded as hash. Guys, this is called as a direct form of coding and decoding. Is it clear? Then look at in a downside of the example. So there is a condition guys. What is condition? Simple guys. Condition, it is nothing but apart for that, it is nothing but according to the problem how we are going to be as arranged in a coding and decoding. Simple terminology I am telling you guys, it is condition, it is nothing but given the problem how we can go and how we can arrange that. Simple guys, look at here the condition, if the first letter is consonant and the last letter is vowel, their codes are to be interchanged. First condition I am just explaining you guys. Look at here. Condition. What is the condition? If the first letter is consonant, given the this statement or the direct form of coding and decoding. What is the consonant here, guys? You know, guys, what is consonant and what is vowel. A, E, I, O, U, that is called as vowel, and apart from that A, E, I, O, U, we have to call as a consonant. Is it clear? So look at here, if the first letter is consonant, see here, first letter is consonant. Given this, what is R, A, T, K, F, what is the consonant? So simple, guys, I will write here R as my first letter, then I will write here A, I will write here T, I will write here K, I will write here F, and I will write here I here. R, A, T, K, that is E, I. So how we can code it? According to the condition. If look at here, if the first letter is consonant, then what is that? If the first letter is consonant, R is the consonant, and the last letter is vowel. What is the last letter, guys? And the last letter is I. It is nothing but I is the vowel, and both are to be coded as interchange. That is a condition they are giving. How we can going to represent? Simple form, guys. What is there? R for the code, that is 3, A for @ T for 2, K for 1, E for copyright, I for, what is I? 8. What is the condition is telling, guys? If the first letter is consonant and the last letter is vowel, their codes are to be as interchange. It is nothing but R, what is the code? That 3 is to be shifted is to the I and I, that code has to shifted as to the R. It is nothing but 8. Then remaining is constant, guys. It is nothing but @2, 1, copyright. In the exam, they are looking for the answer only this, not for this. Why, guys? Because they have to followed by the conditions. They have to followed by the condition. So that is what we have to go through the conditions first in the direct form of coding and decoding. Is it clear? Then look at the next example. If the first and last letter are vowels, again I will write here A, then it is the A is the vowel, then I will write here T, K, F, E. Look at here, if the first letter is vowel and the last letter also vowel, then both are to be coded as star. But before going to code the star, you just as it is what is there in direct form, you just put it in, because you have to done the problem in a 100% accuracy. What is the code for A? Again, that is @. What is T? That is 2. And what is K? That is 1. That is 1. What is the code F? That is 9. And what is the code for E? Again, the code for E is copyright. But they are telling, guys, in a condition, if the first and the last letters are vowel, both are to be coded as star. Look at here, if the first letter also vowel and the last letter also vowel, what they are telling in a condition, both are to be coded as star. It is nothing but A also considered as star and E also considered also star, and remaining thing is constant. Is it clear? Then what is the answer, guys? Either this is the answer or this. So definitely this cannot be as considered as a answer, because it follows to the second condition. So that is the reason. So the second one is the right answer. Look at the third condition, guys. If both first and last letter are consonant, both are to be coded as for the last letter. They are asking if the first and the last letter are consonant. That they are telling both are to be coded as the code for the last letter. So again I will write here. Okay, this is R, A, T, K, E and P. I will write here. What is the code for R? That is 3. What is the A? That is @. What is the T? That is for 2, what is the K? For 1, what is the E? For that is copyright, and what is the code for P? That is percentage. It is nothing but R is also consonant and P also to be as consonant. What is the condition is going to tell? That is, if the first and the last letters are consonant, both are to be coded as per the last letter. Both, it is nothing but P and R to be coded as per the last letter. What is the P they are coding? That is percentage. That percentage also to be coded for the R also. Because why, guys? If the first letter and the last letter are consonants, and the conditions is going to match with the given the statements. So again, remaining is constant. It is nothing but 2, 1, copyright. Is it clear? Again, which answer we are going to take, guys? Whether it is a first or second? Definitely we have to followed by the second one, because it followed the condition. So that is the reason we have to go with the second one is answer. That's it, guys, from the examples regarding the coding and decoding that's related to the direct form. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. Then move for the examples of jumbled form of coding and decoding. What do you mean by, guys, jumbled form of coding and decoding? What do you mean by that? It is nothing but we just observe the last problem. We know exactly what is the code for A, what is the code for T, what is the code for R, and what is the code for others. But in this jumbled form, we don't know exactly. We don't know exactly what is the code. So that is the reason we have to call as this problem as a jumbled form. Once again, I'll repeat why we are going to call it is a jumbled form of coding and decoding. We don't know what is their exactly code for that letter or word. For example, look at here. In a certain code, color of the sky is written as KILAFASO, but they in the statement they are not mentioning what is the code for color, what is the code for sky, what is the code for of, and what is the code for the. And look at the second, rainbow colors is written as RO and KI. Again, we don't know what is the code for rainbow and what is the code for colors. So then how to solve this problem? Definitely will solve in the future, but right now I am giving the introduction where what type of the problem is going to ask in a coding and decoding. Is it clear why we are going to call jumbled? Because we don't know what is the exact code for the given statement. I'll repeat it. We don't know exact statement. It is nothing but exact the code for the given statement. That is the reason we are going to call as a jumbled form of coding and decoding. I'll revise the once again the direct form and jumbled form. Direct form, it is nothing but the number or letter or symbol that are represented in a direct form. But jumbled, we don't know exactly for what is the code for given statement. That's it, guys. It is just now, it is the introduction part of the coding and decoding. That's it.